Hi everybody, this is Mona. We're going to go ahead and get started. It's 12:02. Today we are covering requests for transportation. And this is intended for REM Sears vendors. So if you're an allocation vendor, just a heads up, this training won't actually be applicable to you. So again, this is intended for Sears REM vendors. So I am recording today's webinar. I'm not recording the PowerPoint. And I will get this put up on our YouTube page, and I will send out the video link and the PowerPoint later today. And just some quick webinar etiquette I'd like to go over. If you could please put your phone on mute when you're not speaking, that would be great. If you're listening to the audio directly from your computer instead of calling in, please be sure to mute your computer's microphone as well. This helps to minimize background noise for all participants. You can access your computer's microphone options by going to Control Panel, Sound, and Recording tab. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this off to Victoria. She's going to be doing today's webinar.
Good morning. My name is Victoria Wright, and I am the one of the inbound transportation managers for Sears. I've been with Sears Holdings Corporation for 10 years, and I've been a part of the transportation team 3 years, starting my 4th year. Today's agenda, things we're going to learn about: accessing the request for transportation, also known as the RFT application, submitting a transportation request via manual entry and the spreadsheet upload, reviewing routing instructions, editing transportation requests, and the frequently asked question resources and help contacts. Request for transportation. Complying with Sears requirements ensures that your trailer space is accurately planned for your product. Incomplete and/or invalid information could delay pickup of your freight, result in a non-compliance issue, and charges. Transportation requests must be made no later than 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 business days prior to your desired ship day. So when you log on to the vendor portal, you'll get this very attractive landing page, and on the left side of your page, you'll see the Sears application link and then subsequent links below. You'll want to click on the transportation link when requesting or starting your request for the transportation. You'll come to a landing page once you choose transportation, and on this page there are buckets of information about announcements, holiday ship dates, FTC, also known as a flow-through center shipments, missed pickups, shipment assistance, and additional information. It is very important that you stop to take a look at this page to see if there are any updates. New information will be at the top, and then of course the rest of the information below will most of the time remain the same, but it's only to your benefit to always look at this page when you log in to see if there's new information. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but here again, any current transportation or system issues will be on the top of that splash page under Attention Users and/or Update. If there are no current announcements, this section will not display on the page, or information will just be stagnant from with general information. Holiday closings. It's important that you do not request POs for pickup on the national holidays listed below. Our carriers will not come in to pick up freight on those days. All right. So let's get started. So when you go in to request your transportation, you will click on the request for transportation that's circled and with the arrow, and that will allow you to access the page. You will select your DUNS from the Enrolled Vendors drop-down in item number 1. Number 2, you'll select the shipping location from the drop-down, or you can go to the bottom and enter in your Sears Logistics Services code directly, and then click Request for Transportation. If you need to add any shipping locations, you can contact Shipper Services at the 800 number listed below. So here's the request page. On the left-hand side, you'll find your company's information, and on the right side, you'll find the instructions for requesting your transportation. There are 2 options to populate the data. You can enter the information in the form fields, or you can use and upload a spreadsheet to populate the fields, and to access that, you can click here to get the spreadsheet. When selecting your ship date, you must click in select the requested ship date and choose from the calendar. You are not able to type in the information. You must select from the drop-down calendar. So in this slide, you manually can enter your ship to and your bill of lading information. In the first column, you will enter the ship to unit number, which should be a 3 to 5 numeric character. In the second column you can enter your bill of lading. It is requested, however, it is an optional field. Remember, each Sears DC must be listed on a separate line. The next 2 columns allow you to enter your purchase order and the NMFC number. You can enter at least 1 6-digit purchase order per division shipped, and you must enter the NMFC code. It is an 8-digit number in length and cannot describe in a 0 class item. The next 2 columns, you may enter the 3-digit Sears division. If 2 divisions are shipped to the same DC, you must use 2 lines. Next to your division, you can enter the total number of cartons or master packs, if used, that will be shipped. The following 2 columns, you may enter your total weight, 3 columns, your linear feet or effective cube. You may enter the total weight of the merchandise and shipping configuration, including packaging and pallets. You may either enter linear feet or effective cube. You must enter one but cannot enter both. Linear feet is the amount of feet product requires on a trailer in its shipping configuration. It must be greater than 1 and less than 53. For your effective cube, the cube product requires in its shipping configuration plus any unusable space above the loaded product. It must be greater than 1 cube and less than 3,224 cube. In this example, you can see that 4 transportation requests for 2 separate Sears distribution centers have been added. Each DC will receive 2 divisions of merchandise, and each division is listed on a separate line, and each division has a unique carton count, weight, and cube information. Once you've completed your information, you hit the Click Submission in the upper right-hand corner. If you have entered information that produces an error, you will see in the upper left-hand corner information in red that tells you where your information is incorrect. So errors will display in the above requested ship data field. Correct any errors and then press the Submit button again. Once you have successfully entered in your request for transportation, you will receive a confirmation. It is important to keep track of the reference number provided. If you need transportation to locate your orders, they will ask you for this number or the load number. And the V number is, pardon me, is located in the lower left-hand side of your screen in green font. That is the reference number that you will need to provide to transportation if you have any questions about your entry. So now getting started, if you wanted to use the spreadsheet to upload. So you will click on the blue here to view the spreadsheet upload section. This slide depicts how you can download the template to enter in your data. Now this is a helpful spreadsheet to use if you have 10 lines of data or more. That way you don't have to keep entering it in. So some frequently asked questions and some guidelines. Spreadsheet upload guidelines. The file should be saved in a .xlsx format. The header row must be exactly as it is in the template when it is downloaded. If any of the heading is changed, even capital or lowercase letters, the information will not be accepted. 2 consecutive empty rows will signify the end of the data input. A maximum of 10 rows of data may be entered. Any upload errors will result in the message below. Once you have completed your file, you will locate and open the file from your downloaded folder. The example on the bottom of the page shows that you can complete up to 10 lines of data and save the file. To choose a file and locate your saved template, and then you click and upload. To complete and submit, you would select the requested ship date and then click Submit. Again, once you have successfully uploaded your data and requested transportation, you will receive the corresponding V number to your upload. Again, you're to keep track of that number in the event you have questions that you need to contact transportation about your upload. We'll review some of the routing instructions. Your vendor load report. Your vendor load report represents the POs that you have entered to request transportation on and will indicate pickup, carrier, and load number. To retrieve this information, you can select from the enrolled vendors drop-down and enter in your DUNS. Select the shipping location, or you can enter your Sears Logistics code directly, and then click Review Routing Instructions. This is an example of the load report you will receive. This report is usually available in the late afternoon, 2 days prior to pickup. If it is still not available the day before your pickup, you can contact your load planner. Flow-through center unit numbers are not included in any EDI transaction and must not be included in any EDI transactions transmitted to Sears. For all collect carrier LTL shipments assigned by XPO Logistics, include specific freight billing information on your bill of lading. XPO Logistics is our current LTL carrier, and their contact information is located at the bottom of the page. Please watch in the coming weeks for information updating who our LTL carrier will be. For truckload information, all truckload moves are shipper, load, and count. From the example of the load report, you can see that your booking number is listed on the first arrow. Your carrier with their SCAC code and their name is listed so you will know who's coming in to pick up your freight. Remember, Sears does not use UPS LTL freight. We only ship UPS parcel. So please pay close attention on your load report. UPS shipments can never be strapped, bundled, or palletized. If you need to edit your request for transportation, you may go into the transportation landing page and click View/Edit RFT. We'll select the vendor reference number. You can narrow down to a drop-down list by selecting the vendor location from the drop-down and selecting the vendor ship date. If desired, you can select to include routed orders in results. Routed orders can be viewed up to 30 days in the past. Routed orders, though, cannot be edited. Then you would click Select. Then the order information will populate. In the upper right hand, here's to edit your RFT, you may go into the lower part of the screen and make your changes. You may submit changes or delete the order by using the red or green buttons. They are inactive for routed orders, and changes cannot be submitted and orders cannot be deleted. And the way that you can tell if your submission has been routed, in the upper right-hand corner you'll see in the red box that it has been routed. And that's why you need to maintain and keep a record of your V number so you can contact transportation if you need to make modifications. Once you've made your changes, you can hit the Submit button in green on the right-hand side. After completion, you will receive another message that you have successfully updated the V number. If you choose to delete the whole order, you will receive the warning in the middle of the page, kind of giving you a second chance. Make sure you want to delete it. Once you have submitted that, you will receive a message saying you've successfully deleted that V number. A successfully deleted V number will not bridge over into our routing system for pickup. Some key points to remember. The request for transportation application is for collect vendors only. Access to the transportation link on the vendor portal must be requested by the user after clicking My Profile. Transportation requests must be made no later than 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 business days prior to assigned ship day. Please follow instructions and fill in all required fields. Record the shipment reference number from the request confirmation. That number will start with a V preceded by zeros. Your planned routing can be viewed by clicking Review Routing Instructions. It's important to know your load planner and contact them for any transportation issues involving your shipment, such as product not ready, plant closure, missed pickup, etc., in order to ensure that you do not face noncompliance charges for late or partial shipments. On the Sears Transportation landing page, there is an FAQ section. Please feel free to look through there, and in the event we can have your question answered without having to have any additional contact for your convenience. This is a map of the United States and how it's broken down by region. To the left in blue is our western region, and your load planner can be accessed by emailing them at the email address below. The middle part of the country is our central location and can be accessed using the VendIB address below. And the East Coast is in red, and you may contact the East Coast Load Planner by emailing vendibeast@searshc.com. And for our Canadian vendors, that is handled by our central division. And then I've also listed the two other inbound transportation managers, Mr. Bob Rucka and Pam Schock, and our contact information. Questions?
Okay, thanks so much, Victoria. We're still on the line for just a couple more minutes in case you do have any additional questions, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. But I do hope you guys have a great day, and feel free to reach out if you do have any additional questions or ask us in the next few minutes while we're still on the line. Have a great day, everyone.